Legendary skill tomes, the most frustrating, rare, and painful to farm resource in Raid, and yet they're absolutely essential to max out your champions. But here is the truth, they're hard to come by for a reason. In this video, I'm breaking down every single way to get legendary skill tomes from beginner to endgame, including a few tricks that most players totally overlook. Fair warning though, some of these methods are only available to late game players, but if you're free to play, I've got tips for you too. So let's get into it. Hi gamers, thank you for joining me today. I'm Bobby and you're watching my Raid Shadow Legends channel. So today we're talking legendary skill tomes. So legendary skill tomes are intentionally hard to get. Plarium wants them to be rare, so don't expect to swim in them like Bruce or Silver. That said, every drop counts. So I want to first start off with the guaranteed and farmable sources, and the first one is definitely gonna be Clan Boss, and specifically Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare chests. Right here you can check the drop info, so it's gonna be the ultimate chest, I think. Yes, right here on the ultimate chest, if you manage to get over 39.17 million damage, you would be able to get a legendary skill tome, but honestly it's complete RNG, meaning that you can get up to 2 in a day or 2 in a month. It's really RNG, so you never know how many and what exact number you would get in a month. When it comes to Ultra Nightmare, I think, yeah, only the last chest again, where you would have to do over 70.28 million damage to get your hands on the legendary skill tome. And like I told you, it's pure RNG, but actually it's the best consistent source for high level players. Hold up, click the link in the description to start your game with the free legendary and 4 solid epics as you level up. Here are the simple steps you need to follow. Step number 1, log out of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall. If you have never had Raid install on your mobile device before, the link will also work there. Step number 2, click the link in the description and register a brand new email. Step number 3, launch Raid and complete the tutorial. And finally, step number 4, go to your inbox and claim your first champ. Here we go, you will find Karato Fox Hunter there, and as you progress through the game, you will also unlock Ugo, Raktordrat, Tagor, and Mausoleum Mage. This is an amazing account start in Raid, so click my link in the description below and follow these simple steps. So the next place from which you can get some legendary skill tomes, those are definitely the secret room chests in Doom Tower, but specifically it has to be on hard mode. It is 100% guaranteed that you would get tomes, but only in late games when you're able to go through the secret room successfully. Next place I want to show you guys, those are definitely gonna be the faction wars right here. You would be able to collect a legendary skill tomes based on your stars right here. When you click I right here for more information, the moment you would be able to get a legendary skill tome is at 455 stars and also 505 at the beginning. And next you would also be able to collect some legendary skill tomes as you get more stars in faction wars. It's a late game unlock, but it's rewarding. If you're able to collect as much stars as possible, this is a good source for you to get legendary skill tomes from. The next way you can get your hands on a legendary skill tomes, those are definitely gonna be some of the special tournaments and time limited events. A good example of tournament that you can get a legendary skill tome from, this was the Champion Chase tournament. As you can see here in the right corner, if you reach 4,000 and more points, you would be rewarded with 2, sometimes even 3. It really depends how many skill tomes, but for that it requires a lot of grinding, a lot of playing. I'm not gonna lie to you and say it is easy, but it really requires a lot of playing, and you have to be consistent and dedicated to Raid in order for you to be able to get those skill tomes from the events. There are also other tournaments and events that often give skill tomes, legendary skill tomes as rewards, like champion training events, tournaments, also some fusion events even. From the events that are currently active, this specific fusion warm-up event, there are no legendary skill tomes right now. now, but sometimes there are. And like I told you, it needs a lot of grinding. It would take a lot of your resources like silver, bruise, gems even. Right now there is actually a champion training event, and one of the rewards, actually the final reward, so you need to basically fully complete all the tasks right here to get your hands on a legendary skill tomes, and that means 10,000 points. So basically the event is to level your champions, upgrade their rank, and that would take a lot of silver, guys. A lot of, you need to have, I don't know how much money stacked, how much silver, but I guess 50 million. Like, in order for you to get 10,000 points, it will cost you a lot. But yeah, you kind of get the point here. All right, let's move on to the next way to get your hands on some legendary skill tomes. So one of the easiest ways for you to get a legendary skill tomes is definitely gonna be the clan shop, man. And of course your clan needs to be at higher levels, but right here, if you reach level 9 with your clan, you would be able to buy legendary skill tomes with some clan gold. It is 3,000, which is not very low amount, but you know, it's still a good source from where you can buy a legendary skill tome, not gonna lie. This is probably one of the easiest ways for you to get the legendary skill tome, and if you ask me, it is worth it, man. I don't know if you can hear, but someone is playing the piano. Like, my neighbors are like my neighbors are musicians, man. This is so cool. Moving on to the next place that we can get a legendary skill tome, man. And the next one is definitely for late game players, cause bish, what the heck is this number? What the heck is this prize for you to get a legendary skill tomes? First off, you need to be at gold rank in the tag team arena to get your hands on legendary skill tome. Basically, one of the things there you can buy is this kind of skill tome, but just look at how many gold bars you need. 25,000? You know, when I would be able to get a legendary skill tome from the bazaar, man? Probably 5 years from now, I would have collected that amount and even more. Like, I don't want to give all my gold bars for a legendary skill tome. And man, when I'm gonna be gold in tag team arena? If you've been playing Raid, you know how hard it is to climb in the tag team arena, or I don't know, maybe it's just me. But hey, it's tough, man. Let's be honest here. And this is one of the hardest ways, if you ask me. I personally cannot imagine when I would be able to collect that amount of gold bars and be in the golden rank in the tag team arena. Come on, man, it would take me probably more than 3 years to get there. But yeah, anyway, it takes time, but it's still there, you know. The next place that we can get a legendary skill tome from, these are definitely gonna be the advanced quests milestones. You need to have passed through all of them, and they're in total 275 to get your hands on that legendary skill tome. This skill tome is quite more affordable than the one in the bazaar, so I think it's quite doable, man, to get that skill tome specifically right here. Definitely a lot easier than the one in the bazaar, yeah? Can you agree with me, guys? And now, moving on to the rare or overlooked tips on how to get legendary skill tomes. So the first one is kind of obvious, man, namely for that purpose, because it's so obvious some players don't even recognize from where they have some legendary skill tomes. And one of the places is actually the daily login rewards, man. From time to time, you would be able to get your hands on legendary skill tome. How many times do I said legendary skill tomes? Comment down below, guys. I'm sorry, but yeah, you know, legendary skill tome again, one more time. You know, actually tomorrow I'm gonna collect one legendary skill tome. Oh my god, I have to stop. All right, I'm just gonna call it tome, you know. All right, let me see actually what. How did I do that? Let me see actually how many legendary skill tomes do I have now. So I have 2. This is nice. And I think I have used 3 on Alice, and Karato, 1 on Karato, actually 2 on Karato, so that makes 5. I used 5 in total. Other legendaries, I don't think I have upgraded any other legendaries. So from the start of the game, it seems to me that I had 7 in total. I have used 5 and now I'm left with 2. But you see, I've been playing for, I don't know, let's check that real quick, I forgot, for 74 days. Exactly. And for 74 days, I've only collected around how many did we say? Oh my god. My brain is just stopping from time to time. But yeah, we said 7 for 74 days. That makes roughly 1 on every 10 days. See, that's what I'm talking about. They're one of the rarest resources in Raid. Alright, enough talking. The next possible way for us to get a legendary skill tome is the campaign map. It's obviously gonna be a one-time reward, and when you can successfully go past every single chapter on nightmare difficulty and get all the 3 stars everywhere, one of the rewards right here on this progress bar right here is gonna be a legendary skill tome. And if I can remember correctly, I think it was on 180 stars, you're gonna be able to collect a legendary skill tome. So it's kind of accessible. This is one of the most accessible ways to get your hands on a legendary skill tome. So if you still haven't 3-starred all of your previous difficulties, brutal, hard, normal, go do it. Go do it right now. When you progress a bit through the game and you can successfully 3-star nightmare difficulty as well, you're gonna get your hands on that legendary skill tome from the campaign map. And finally, the last way for you to get legendary skill tomes. This is definitely gonna be the referral program, man. So it's a long-term reward, right? Alongside the other cool rewards that you have here, like epic skill tomes, HP, void charts, sacred charts, fragments, the last reward, this is like the final reward from just leveling up all of your accounts. This is gonna be a legendary skill tome, but for you to be able to get that reward, you need to have a lot of friends, man, who are constantly playing Raid every single day to be able to get that legendary skill tome. So I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not gonna sugarcoat you, but it's kind of hard to get your hands onto this final reward. But you know, you might have a lot of friends, not be like me, you know. So if I can give you some advice, this definitely is going to be to save your legendary skill tomes for key champions only. If you're not sure if you're gonna use this champion in the long term, do not waste your legendary skill tomes, because as you might have noticed, it is pretty hard to get legendary skill tomes. And the other thing is, just maybe think of prioritizing Clown Boss and Doom Tower as long-term targets, and that way it would be easier for you to get your hands on a legendary skill book tome, man. And there you have it, every possible way to get legendary skill book tome. Let me know if I have missed something in the comment section down below. I really hope not, but if I did, drop it in the comment section down below. These tomes are rare for a reason, so every time you get one, treat it like gold. Let me know in the comment section down below, what was your last legendary that was fully booked and why did you choose them? If you found this video helpful, drop a like and subscribe for the channel for more raid guides. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!